Hello, 12 art students. Welcome to today's maths class. Today we'll be discussing some of the problems related to break-even points. Okay, which is also important for exam point of view. Okay, so I request all of you to take your maths classwork and the maths textbook, and along with the video I request you to copy the problem and solve along with me. Okay students, here we go. Problem is like this: the fixed cost and the variable cost, variable cost of a manufactured product of a company are rupees 4 lakh and 80x. If each unit is sold for rupees 280, what is the break even point? So this is the given question. Okay, so this problem is from your textbook. It's exercise 20a, page number 28. Okay, you can copy it. Okay, so understand the question. That's very important. Okay, here the fixed cost is given. What is the meaning of fixed cost? The cost will not change, and the variable cost is also given. Variable cost means the cost will vary. Fixed cost and the variable cost of a manufactured product of a company are 4 lakh. So your fixed cost will be 4 lakh. Okay students, the fixed cost will be 4 lakh. Okay, and what is the variable cost? Variable cost is 80x. So it's given directly. Variable cost is 80x. And they also mentioned if each unit is sold for rupees 280. So your 280 is your selling price. Selling price is represented by small p. Okay, so p is equal to rupees 280. This is your selling price. So what is given? Fixed cost is given. Okay, and then variable cost is given. Selling price is also given. Okay students, we have to find the break even point. What is the break even point? What is the meaning of break even point? The company has neither profit nor loss. Corrections? So that is called break even point. So what is the formula for break even point? At break even point, your C of x is equal to R of x, which means your total cost will be equal to total revenue. Yeah, in the previous video we saw some of the terms related to business. Total cost will be equal to total revenue. So here they have given the fixed cost and the variable cost. Okay, here they have given the fixed cost and the variable cost. Okay, so we will find the total cost first. Okay friends, so total cost is, what is the total cost formula actually? Cost function, that is C of x is equal to fixed cost plus your variable cost. Correct? Fixed cost plus variable cost. So with what is your fixed cost we have? The fixed cost is 4 lakh. Correct? We'll just write that. Fixed cost is 4 lakh. And what about your variable cost? Your variable cost is this, right? 80x. 80x is your variable cost. So plus 80x. Understood students so far? Okay, this will be the total cost or cost function. Okay, it is represented by C of x. Okay, you can pause the video and you can copy it. Okay, now we got the cost function. Okay, here in order to find the break-even point, we should know C of x and R of x. C of x just now we found out. Yeah, C of x we have found out. We have to find what is R of x. So what is the formula to calculate R of x? The formula for finding the revenue. R of x is equal to P times x. Small p times x. Corrections? This is the formula to calculate the total revenue. Correct? So which is equal to the selling price is already given. What is the selling price here? Rupees 180. Correct? This is your selling price. So selling price is given. Now we will find the total revenue. So selling price is 280. Correct? So 280 multiplied by X, which is your total revenue. Any doubts so far? No, right? Okay, good. So we found the total cost C of X and we calculated the total revenue, that is R of X. Okay, the question is we have to find the break-even point. So what is the break-even point? The company will neither have a profit or the loss. So the question is at what point, okay, the company has neither profit nor loss, which means they're asking us to find the break-even point. Okay, so break-even point, at break-even point, the formula is this: C of X is equal to R of X. Correct? C of X is equal to R of X. This is your break-even point. So we will substitute the values there. Okay, what is your C of X we got? We got 4 lakh plus 80x. Corrections? Plus 80x is equal to, what is your total revenue we got? 280x. Total revenue is 280x. So from this we have to calculate what is the value of X. Correct. So what we will do, we'll bring plus 80x to the right hand side. It will become minus. Correct. Okay. So the next step, we'll keep 4 lakh as it is. 4 lakh. And then we will bring 80x to the other side. So 286 plus 80 if it come to the other side. Plus 86, 80x if it come to the other side, it will become minus 80x. Only like terms you can add, you can subtract. Okay, so 280 minus 80x. Quickly use a calculator and tell me what is the value. 280 minus 80 will give you 200, right? So when you subtract these two, you will get 200x. So I'll keep 4 lakh as it is, which is equal to 200x. Okay, we have to find the value of X. 200 times X. 200 as it is in the multiplication. When it come to the other side, it will become division. So the next step will be 4 lakh divided by 200, which is equal to X. Am I right, friends? Which is equal to X. So 4 lakh divided by 200. Quickly use a calculator and tell me what is the answer. Okay, I can cancel out this 0. Yeah, and then I can cancel out the 0 here. Yeah, similarly I can cancel out 1 0 here. I can cancel out the other 0 here. Correct? And then I can divide. The remaining is 4000 divided by 2. Corrections, 4000 divided by 2. What you will get the answer? So the value of X will be equal to 200. Am I right? X will be equal to 200. So at this point, you will have a break-even point. Okay, students? At this point, you will have a break-even point. Are you all following or not? So the value of X is equal to 200. At this point, the company will not have any profit nor the loss. This is the answer. So X is equal to 200 units. Okay, you can check. Okay, students. Quickly, you can go through this question. Very important, you have to understand the problem. The fixed cost and the variable cost is given. The fixed cost is 4 lakh and the variable cost is 80x. If each unit is sold for rupees 280, so selling price is also given. The question is, what is the break-even point? So for break-even point, we know the formula C of S is equal to R of X. That is, total cost is equal to total revenue. So we need to find what is the total cost. That is cost function. Okay, total cost is your cost function. C of X is equal to fixed cost plus variable cost. So what is your fixed cost? We have 4 lakh plus variable cost is 80x. Can we add these two, students? We cannot. Okay, because only the like terms we can add, we can subtract. Okay, so we'll keep this as it is. Then we'll find the revenue, total revenue, P into X, P times X. So your selling price is given 280, 280 into X will give you 280X. So equate these two values, 4 lakhs plus 80 X is equal to total revenue is 280X. So after simplification, we get X is equal to 200 units. This is the final answer. Okay. Next, we will see next problem from the same exercise 28, problem number 5. A profit-making company wants to launch a new product. Understand the question, okay? A profit-making company wants to launch a new product. It observes that the fixed cost of the new product is 35,000 and the variable cost per unit is 500. So variable cost is 500. So 500 fixed cost, we know it will not change. It is 35,000. F is 35,000. But the variable cost per unit is 500. Okay, so your variable cost V of X will be equal to 500X. Add the X at the end. Okay, the revenue received on the sale of X units is given by. So revenue, the total revenue is given by this equation. Okay, the question is find the profit function and find the break-even points. This is the question. We have to find the profit function and what are the break-even points. Okay, so understand the question. It's very simple. Okay, all you should know is what is given in the problem. Try to understand the question and from that you will get the answer. Okay, students. So very quickly, I'll repeat the question. A profit-making company wants to launch a new product. It observes fixed cost. So I have written the fixed cost here. Fixed cost is rupees 35,500. Okay, fixed cost is given 35,500 and the variable cost is 500 unit. Okay, so 500x. Okay, and then they're asking us to find the profit function. Total revenue is also given, right? 5,000x minus 100x square. We have to find the profit function. So what is the formula to calculate the profit function? Profit function is equal to R of X minus C of X. Profit function is represented by P, right? The letter P. So P is equal to R of X minus C of X. So we have to find R of X. We have to find what is C of X. So first we'll find the cost function. That is the total cost. If you are not comfortable, I will write like this. Total cost function or total cost, both are same. Okay, total cost is equal to fixed price plus the variable cost. So what is the fixed cost we have? We have the fixed cost is 35,000, right? 35,000 and the variable cost is 500x. So I'll just substitute. So 35,000 plus your variable cost. Your variable cost is 500x. Okay, variable cost is 500x. I have substituted. So this will be your total cost C. Am I right, students? This will be your C of X. C of X, the total cost function. Next, we have to find the total revenue, but already given, right? Total revenue is already given. No need to find here. The equation is already given. So what is the total revenue we have? We have the total revenue is R of X is equal to 100x, sorry, 5,000x minus 100x squared. So I'll just substitute here. Okay, this is the total revenue. So what we have to find? We have to find the profit function. So P, I'm just substituting in the formula. So R of X minus C of X. What is your R of X? This is your R of X, right? 5,000x minus 100x square. Correct. Okay, minus. Okay, and what is your C of X? C of X is this. Correct, friends? So I will put it in a bracket, because when you remove the bracket, the sign will change. So be careful. So this is your total cost. The profit function is total revenue minus C of x. So what is your total revenue? We have 5000 x minus 100 x square. Okay, subtract minus C of x. This is your C of x. Right, put it in a bracket. Okay, students. So that, because when you remove the bracket, the sign will change. Okay. Now the next step, only like terms you can add, you can subtract. So I'll write 5000 x minus, you have 100 x square. Okay, remove the bracket, so you have minus 35,000, and then plus will be converted to minus 500x. Okay, so the like terms can be added, can be subtracted. So what are the like terms? 5000x minus 500x. Can we subtract these two? Yes, we can subtract. So 5000x minus 500, quickly tell me what is the value? You will get 4500x. Okay, minus, and you have 100x square. There is no other like terms. So minus 100x square, and then you have the constant minus 35,000. So this is your profit function. Okay, you can check the answer. This is the, moreover, you cannot do much alterations here. We'll stop till here. Okay, students. So this is your profit function. But further we can simplify, because all three are divisible by 100. Right? But even if you stop here, it's completely fine. Okay, this is your profit function. We cannot add, we cannot subtract further, because all three are different variables, different terms. Okay. Next, what we have to do, we have to find the break-even point. For the break-even point, R of x will be equal to C of x, because P will be equal to 0. Okay, so same thing we will apply at the break-even. Now we'll see how to calculate the break-even point. At break-even point, C of x is equal to R of x. Okay, what is the total cost we got? We already found the total cost, right? 35,000 plus 500x. Okay, we will take that value, which is equivalent to, and what is your R of x? We already calculated the R of x, or it is already given, right? 5000x minus 100x square. Okay, R of x is already given in the question. Okay, now we have to find the break-even point. So for that, what we will do, we'll bring the these two terms to the left hand side. Okay, we'll keep this as it is. In the next step, we'll keep this term as it is here. Okay, and 5000x, if it come to the other side, will become minus 5000x, and the minus 100x square will become positive 100x square, which is equated to 0. Okay, like terms you can add, you can subtract. Okay, so 35,000, you don't have any other constant, we'll keep it as it is. 500x minus 5000x, both are like terms. When you subtract these two, you will get minus 4500x, correct? Plus the last term, 100x square. So what kind of equation it is? It is a quadratic equation. Okay, because the highest power is 2. So I will just arrange this to make it to the standard form. Ax square plus bx. Okay, bx here is minus 4500x. Okay, plus 35,000. Correct? All are divisible by 100. Okay, we'll divide by 100 throughout. So when I divide by 100 throughout, 100 divided by 100 will give you only x square. Alright, minus 4500 divided by 100 will give you minus 45. Correct? 4500, check in the calculator, you'll get minus 45. Then plus 35,000 divided by 100 will give you positive 350. Okay students, what we are doing? We are dividing the three terms by 100. Point. The next equation. All three terms are divisible by 100. So we get x square minus 45x plus 350, which is equated to 0. Okay. Now what we are going to do is we'll use the formula for the quadratic equation. Okay, we all know the formula for quadratic equation, right? Minus b plus or minus b square minus 4ac, the whole term divided by 2a. This is the formula. So here what will be a, students? A is 1, am I right? A is equal to 1. And then b is equal to negative 45. C is equal to 350. So what we are going to do is we are going to just substitute in the formula. Okay, so when I substitute in the formula, minus of b, so minus of minus 45 plus or minus square root of minus 45 the whole square minus 4 into a, what is a? 1 into c is 350, the whole term divided by 2a. A is 1, you put 1 here. Okay students, and then further simplification, what you will get? X is equal to 45 plus or minus square root of minus 45 the whole square will give you 2025 minus 1400 the whole term divided by 2. When you subtract this 2, you will get 625. So root 625 is nothing but 25. So you have two answers. One is 45 plus 25 and another is 45 minus 25. Okay, so you can just have a look how we have substituted the values. You can pause the video and you can go through. Okay students, so now what we are going to do, we are going to get the value of x. There are two terms. X is equal to, what is the first term? What value we got? We got 45 plus 25. 45 plus 25, the whole term is divided by 2. So quickly use your calculator and tell me what is 45 plus 25. 45 plus 25 will give you 70. Am I right? Corrections? Will give you 70. So 70 divided by 2 will give you 35. Okay, the next answer is for x is equal to 45 minus 25 divided by 2. Correct? You are going to subtract these two terms. So when you subtract 45 minus 25, what will be the answer? You will get 20 divided by 2. Tell me quickly what is 20 divided by 2? Will give you 10. So here you have two break-even points. Okay. So at x is equal to 35 and x is equal to 10, they have the break-even points. Or you can write that as a break-even point. Okay, this is how we are going to solve. You can have a look how we found the break-even point. We use the formula. We substitute in the formula. And finally, we got the two answers. X is equal to 35 and x is equal to 10. Problem number 5. Fixed cost was given, variable cost is given. Fixed cost is 35,000, variable cost V of x is 500x. Total revenue is also given, R of x is 5000x minus 100x square. The question is find the profit function and break-even points. So profit function, the formula is P is equal to R of X minus C of X. So first we'll find the total cost. Fixed cost is 35,000 plus the variable cost is 500X. Okay, we got the total cost. Next we'll find the revenue. Revenue is already given, 5000X minus 100X square. Okay, profit P is equal to, substitute here, 5000X minus 100X square minus, put it in a bracket, the total cost is 35,000 plus 500X. When you remove the bracket, the sign will change. Did you see minus 35,000? This is minus 35,000. When you remove this bracket, plus and minus will be converted to minus 500X. Like terms you can add, you can subtract. Subtract 5000X minus 500 will give you 4500X minus 100X square minus 35,000. This is your profit function. Next, we have to find the break-even point. At break-even point, C of X is equal to R of X. So this is your C of X, R of X. We brought these two to the left-hand side. The sign got changed. When you subtract the like term 500X minus 5000, you'll get minus 4500X. Okay, and you got this equation. It's a quadratic equation. So we have arranged in terms of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. All three terms are divisible by 100. So divide throughout by 100, you get x square minus 45x plus 350, which is equal to 0. All right. Okay, so the first answer is 45 plus 25 is 70 by 2 is 35. And then the next answer is 45 minus 25 will give you 20 divided by 2. Therefore, the answer is at x is equal to 35 and x is equal to 10, there is a break-even point. This is the answer. Okay, students, I'll give you the homework problems, okay, in your messenger. Okay, and please stay in touch with your max and keep practicing. Okay, all the best and stay safe. Bye bye.